What are you currently listening to? Welcome back to After Hour Happy Hour. We are your chaotic but cathartic co-host. I'm Vicky.
I'm Jamila.
I'm Sharon. Welcome back. This is our music sesh. If you're new here, this is where we talk about music because all three of us love music. We each give one song that we've been obsessed with recently, and we kind of just talk about the artist and the song itself. We also try to guess if each other likes the song too.
I don't know why I just did that. It's because Vicky is salty, or we just don't ever really like her songs.
True. They don't, but it's fine. I have good hopes for this week, I think.
Well, I guess a little spoiler. All of our songs this week are Western music.
I was thinking that in the shower this morning. I was like, I think this might be the first episode in a while, if not the first.
Yeah. Well, Jam originally was going to send a K artist, but then she said
I guess I could go first then. Okay, so I actually originally sent Love Eternally with Advanced and Junie, but then I realized I shared that song on our Al's story already. So I was like, oh, like I don't want to reshare it with our podcast audience. And also lately, I've been like really into Western R&B and Western pop. So I feel like Love Eternally just wasn't really describing what I was really liking at the moment. And then I had sent you guys one song. Then I was like, no, I really like that song. I still listen to it a lot, but I was like, no, like it's not really describing it. And then the next song came out, I was like, this is a song. So my song is Treat Me by Chloe. And Chloe is one half of Chloe and Halle, that Chloe. So, and the way I found her is because I was on an Uber and then Have Mercy was playing and I was like, oh shit, like this is really good. And then I started listening to all her songs and I really like both Have Mercy and Treat Me. So that's my little spiel. And I'm guessing that Vicky likes it. Does she love it? I don't know. Like, but she'll listen to it. And I think Sharon, if she's in a certain mood, she'll listen to it. But like she wouldn't gravitate towards it.
You're not wrong. But I'm glad you sent this song instead of Have Mercy, because Have Mercy I have in all my playlists. And I was like, I know the song like really, really well. So then you sent Treat Me, but I think I like Have Mercy more.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Or
this is how Vicky feels.
No, I was very surprised. I like triple checked that this was the song that you sent because it's pop, right?
No, it's like R&B.
I can see where some parts is like kind of poppy.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, it kind of reminds me of a girl group kind of vibes.
Yeah, there was one part, and I was like, okay, this section is giving a little bit of like, oh, how you like Beyonce's
Alien Superstar.
Yeah, vibes. And I was like, okay, I get it. But then for the rest, it sounded pretty Western poppy. And I was like, Jam does not like pop. What is happening? And then, yeah, that's why I think I was just surprised that that was your song choice. And then I think it's like what you said. It's like if it plays in the radio or something, like I'm not going to skip it, but I'm not going to say, oh, can you play that song? So
Yeah.
I wonder if you'll like both the twins' songs.
Wait, I listened to them before.
Oh, okay. I was like, because if this is the first time you know about Chloe.
Oh, no, I know of Chloe and Halle, but I didn't know that Chloe came out with her own stuff. No, ever since I discovered Alien Superstar, remember we're at 88 Rising, I was showing you guys a song. Ever since then, I've been like obsessed with Alien Superstar. Like to this day, I still play it. I'm not surprised if that's gonna be one of my most top play songs of 2022 because I just really like it. And I don't know, maybe it's just like I'm in LA. Like lately, I've been feeling better about myself, feeling good and stuff. I've been really in that mood of like feeling yourself type of music, you know? Like,
oh my gosh, I should send you my Feel Myself song, like my gym
nice.
playlist. It's like a lot of these songs.
Yeah, so yeah, I've just been really like liking this type of music, like Nicki Minaj's Freaky Deaky, Super Freaky Girl.
Oh,
that one's just been
what?
Yeah, I've been really back into Western music, and then I've been into Western pop too, like Taylor Swift's album. I didn't like everything, but I really like Lavender Haze. That was my favorite of the entire album.
But like Vigilante shit, that shit was good.
Oh, that was good too.
She's the first artist to top all 10 songs in a chart.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
Everywhere I've been seeing is just Taylor Swift.
I know, I love her.
I haven't listened to her new album though, but I need to. I've heard good
I don't
things.
know if you'll like it.
Yeah, it's all over TikTok.
I don't have TikTok.
Oh, right. Yeah, never mind.
Wow, is this what happens? I'm falling behind.
We'll tell you. We'll tell you. Yeah, I'm not sure because this is a very different sound from her.
Yeah.
And when I first listened to it when it released, I was like, ah. And then I kept on listening to it. And I'm like, I love this album.
I listened to it, I think, 4 times through. And then each time, there's another song that I liked more and more. I actually like her Reputation album, too. I started listening to that.
Oh my God, Don't Blame Me or Don't something. So good.
Yeah. Dude, I've been getting so back into, like, Western music. Like, Western R&B, Western hip-hop, EDM. Yeah.
EDM.
What do you
Sorry.
mean
I don't know
EDM?
why I said it like that.
That's like my first. That's like my first music genre ever.
What kind of EDM?
Just like the old stuff that I listen to, and then just some new releases, but more so like the old stuff because I'm just like itching to go to an event.
Okay, my turn. So the song that I sent is called Vibes with a Z by ZAYN. And I don't see why you guys wouldn't like it. I think Jam would like it because it's ZAYN and it's R&B and it's sexy. For Vicky, she probably doesn't think it's like astronomical, so she's just like mid about it. But like whatever.
It's basically saying,
Whatever.
Vicky, your opinion does not matter anymore.
No. No, I just don't think
Sad.
Vicky usually likes sexy songs.
I'm very specific about sexy songs, and this was not one of them. Sorry.
See? I told you.
It was mid. Like that's the best description for me because I played it once out loud when I was showering, and then I was like, I'll give it another shot in my earphones because that's what you have to do: listen to music in earphones. And I think I liked it better the second time when I listened to earphones. But I liked the song "Unfuckable." I think that's what it's called in the album a lot
The
more.
one after it.
Yeah, it like
Oh.
came up after, and I was like, "Oh, I like this a lot more." So that kind of overshadowed Vibes, and also why Vibes with a Z.
Let the man be.
Okay, he's hot.
His name is Zayn. Maybe he just want to end things with vibes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I really like the song.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure this was one of my favorites when I did listen to the entire album. I just forgot about the entire album. But when I listened to it, I was like, oh, I think I also liked this when I first played it. It was very up my alley kind of thing.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, oh my god, this is like the sexiest song I've ever heard or has the most dynamic in a song because it stays pretty same the entire time. But I just think because it's Zayn and he's like singing very sexy lyrics, I'm like, okay.
Dude, one of the lyrics, it was like, I could do all the things in your dreams.
I
You're at the
know.
right place. I was like, oh.
And then he says like, if we're going too fast, we can slow up. And I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Dude, I think the thing about Zayn is I really like his voice. And I really like a lot of the hit singles he put out. Like Dust to Dawn remains one of my favorite songs to
Oh,
this day.
same.
But I don't know, like I try to listen to his full albums, the past 3 albums that came out. I just don't love it as a whole.
Yeah, I like his voice. I just feel like most of his songs kind of overlap for me.
Mm.
You guys saying that lyric about how Zayn would do. What did you say his lyrics was? He would do what other songs tell you to do.
Yeah, I won't butcher the lyrics, but something I'll just wait.
He says, I'm gonna do all the things, type of things that happen in your dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that just triggered. I read a book last night, and one of the scene was the girl is also a smut book reader, and he goes, "I'll do whatever the books tell or doing in the books. I'll do to you what all the scenes that you like in books are doing." And I was like, "Wow, must be
Vicky's dreams.
But I'm like, Vicky, which book are you talking about? You reach
All
a
of them.
wide variety of smutty books, bro.
all
You
of
gotta be
them."
specific.
Anyways, my song. So my song I gave was Bonita by 27Delly, and it is hippity hoppity. And I think that Sharon would like it. I am saying that based on the fact that I think a long time ago I shared a song called Fast by Zuko, and this kind of reminds me of it. I don't think Jam would have liked it.
I liked it.
Oh, did you like Fast? Do you remember that song?
I don't remember, bro.
Oh.
I don't recall you sharing that song, but I told you I've been in a very Western vibes kind of lately, and this guy gave me that you could jam out to. It's like a party jam kind of thing, so I
Yeah.
liked it. But I mean, one thing with hip hop, it's hard for me to add a song into like a hip hop playlist because I just don't listen to it a lot in general. But it's Like if it comes on, I'll be like, oh yeah, like, I'll jam to it, but I don't think I'll gravitate towards it. Or if I'm feeling that type of mood, I'll just play all of his stuff, like just listen to him as an artist.
Oh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
recently am switching back into like hip hop like this. So I started a playlist called Hippity Hop Bibbity Bop. And I like have songs like this and I want more. So if anybody has more,
How you feel about Drake's and
then listen
21
to it.
Savage?
See, I did like him, but then he flamed Megan Thee Stalin and now I'm like, you're an asshole.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, in his one of his song lyrics, he said that her getting shot was fake.
Megan Thee Stallion got shot?
Yeah, by Tory Lanez.
When?
Like a year ago or something. But it was a
Where?
Huh?
Where?
She got shot in her leg or something. It was like at one of her parties, but it's like a big thing in the rap world because a lot of men are saying she's like faking it, like it's not true, and that she like is just making it up for fame. But there's like police reports, she was in the hospital and like all these things. So then she was like, what the fuck? Like, you guys are just doing this for clout and you're saying that I'm lying and stuff. And it's like traumatic for her because she got shot.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And one of
I
his
didn't hear
lyrics, he
about
was
that.
like, "Oh, people want to fake about getting shot, but she's still a stallion and stuff like that." So it's all like definitely at Meg. And so now I'm like, I don't want to listen to you anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, I don't know. Oh wait, sorry. Sharon could go first.
Oh, I didn't
How do
like
you like the
it.
song?
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, okay, no, I'm telling you, your guys' song choices. Sorry, your guys' song choices this week just really confused me. Just both of you guys, because when I listened to Vicky's song, I was like, I was like, no way. If I sent this song, she wouldn't like it because it gave me very fast Sueko vibes. That's the song that I recommended like way back when, right? And you didn't like it.
No, Sharon, I recommended that song to you.
No.
Even on my Finsta, oh my god, I have receipts because on my Finsta, like 2020, when they did Spotify Wrapped, I pulled like the top like 10 songs off of my whatever, and that was one of the songs where I'm like, this shit hit.
Dude, I don't trust either of you guys' memories. So
Wait, no.
I remember sending
Which one
it
am I
to you.
thinking?
I was in Arizona and I sent it to Sharon. I was like, do you like this? Because I feel like you would like it. And you're like, ooh, I really like his deep voice. I remember that conversation.
Didn't I recommend this for a music session?
No, I did.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, okay, let's just pretend that I did.
Y'all better not
So,
cut
okay.
out the fact that I said I did. We're just gonna pretend like
Wait,
Sharon did.
Oh, am I thinking I'm thinking hold on, sorry. I'm thinking Gosha.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember that song?
Yeah, by Snotty something.
Snot.
Yeah, I didn't like that
Okay,
song.
I mixed those two.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
that,
your
that
song.
makes sense. Okay, yeah, okay, then I understand why you like that song then if you sent it. Oops, my bad.
I hate Sharon.
Oh, sorry. Okay, this is a reflection of my poor memory. Um, okay, in that case, then I understand why you recommended this song. But I was also still surprised because it seemed. What genre is that?
Like hip hop.
hip hop?
Oh,
Dude,
why
I'm
did I get pop vibes?
what do you call it? Jam and I have been watching Show Me the Money 11, and it's like a Korean hip hop show. And so then they start getting like detailed about hip hop and the different ones. So there's like drill hip hop, gangsta hip hop, and I'm like, wow, I think I like these type of songs. And I feel like these fall under that category now. Because before I was like, this isn't really hip hop, but it is. I just don't know what kind, and I feel like it falls under that category.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like lately, at least in K music, I feel like I haven't really found new stuff that I really liked.
I think music in general, it was really hard for me to find a song to send.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was just listening to a lot more older stuff or older like pop stuff or R&B stuff that I haven't listened to when I was listening to a lot more K music. But even with K music, I'm finding a lot more new artists, and a lot of artists are coming out with EPs and albums. Like a lot of the K R&B people like Big Naughty, Trey L. But I just can't get into it.
Same. I don't know. I feel like people are trying to figure out their new sound. So I don't know if I like any of it.
Oh, I just don't know if it's because I don't know what they're singing about. So it's very easy for the song to just blend with each other as I'm listening to the entire album.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just trying to pick the one where the track or the melody, whatever, like stands out to me the most.
I just been listening to Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo on repeat, and I'm pretty sure
Oh.
they're my top 2 artists for the year.
I'm pretty sure I know what are my top artists. My top songs I'm a little like hazy on.
I think my number 1 song is Traitor. Mark my words. Do you know why I like that song? I relate to the lyrics. The concept of the song is like, you didn't cheat, but you hooked up with a girl 2 weeks after, so you're a traitor. I was like, I relate.
Wait, did that?
Yeah. Well, he didn't hook up with her. I told you guys where he like was close, but they decided not to, and I was being a dumb bitch
Yeah.
and I asked. It was better if I didn't know.
Yeah.
Wait, did
So
they?
you don't know if they ever did anything?
No, he said they didn't, but they were close to doing it. And then, like, in the middle of it, they were like, maybe this is not a good idea. And then they stopped. That's what he told me. I wouldn't be surprised if he lied. So, and he gaslit me when they hung out once, and he never responded to my text that day. So I freaked out because I was like, "You're hanging out with your ex, and you guys are alone, and I should be afraid." And then afterwards, like, "Yeah, I don't get why you freaked out." And I was like,
Is this
That's
where
when you guys were still
together?
together.
"Yeah."
Why did they hang out?
It was like a friend hangout, and then at the end of the night, it ended up just being them two. And then I freaked out about it, and he was like, "You're being crazy." And I was like, "Great! Look at us now." So I love that song, Traitor.
I understand.
Anywho's.
Do you guys know Selena Gomez's documentary came out?
Yeah.
And she also dropped a new single.
Yeah.
Oh, have
She's
you heard it?
bipolar. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I didn't
that.
know that.
She got some shitty ass people around her though. Like, I don't know if TikTok is really playing it up because I haven't watched the documentary, but like just from the clips that they pulled from the documentary, nobody around her is a good friend.
Even
Oh,
the one
really?
who gave her the kidney or the
Oh,
liver?
no. But like she has like really, at least the people that were in the documentary, specifically a girl called Raquel or something like that, who's always around her and like is in her like cooking show all the time. She's like the type to gaslight her, and like whenever Selena kind of complains about how tired she is, it's like, "Oh, you're kind of being ungrateful right now for your job. Like, are you complaining?" And like kind of making her feel shitty, and it's all in the documentary. And I don't know if that girl is still in Selena's life because she did an interview recently and she was like, "Oh, there's people in that documentary that are not in my life because they started the documentary in 2016." But like everybody is roasting on that girl because they're like, "She's a bitch to Selena."
All I know is that people are saying like the world owes an apology to Selena or
Mhm.
something, but I just really want to watch her documentary.
She gave 2 months free Apple TV, so you could sign up and watch it. But if you're not watching Show Me the Money, please do, because I really hope Leong Ji wins or something, or at least makes it
Me
really
too.
far. Because every time I hear that girl rap, with or without music, I'm shook. She's so good.
Yeah.
She has her own music, right?
But
She
not a
doesn't have
lot.
complete EP or
Yeah, she's
Oh.
only like done her most recent EP is very different from what she used to be.
I think because she stopped her show, her YouTube show. So then I think she joined Show Me the Money. Because on the show, she said, "Oh, I joined Show Me the Money because I want to see if I was still really interested in if I could find that passion for being a rapper again."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think she won like High School Rapper was a few years ago.
Mhm.
So it's been a few years, and I think she's trying to find her own voice, her own musical style, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm trying to see if I still have that passion for being a rapper, or I could find that passion again." So
It
I
makes
hope she finds that
sense
passion again.
because in the show, everyone was like, "Oh, we don't understand." Well, some people were like, "Oh, we don't understand why she joined this because she could already make money or be famous on her own right now because she's so popular with her variety show and like just her personality and everybody knows her really well." But then she was explaining how like with this, she wants to see if she can make an impact almost as a rapper and not like a variety show person because that's what she's been known for so far. Like not a lot of people know about her music and she doesn't have a lot of music in general. So I'm excited. If she drops an album, I'm gonna be so pumped.
Yeah,
Did you watch the show of her and Jin, Sharon?
Yeah, I did.
dude, I watched it before Sharon even did.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's because I love Jin.
Oh, I think my favorite off of that or her variety show is her with that one white guy. I don't know what he's famous for. I think
Oh,
he's a
Christopher?
soccer player. I don't know.
I thought he was a singer. He has a duet with Chungha.
Oh, I don't know. But he's fucking
Yeah.
funny with her. She's so funny to me.
Wait, Sharon, you have nothing to say about nothing about BTS?
His song, Astronaut.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't like it?
No, I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, my life doesn't have meaning anymore because BTS.
Oh,
and they're going to the
no.
military.
But did
so-
you like his
I'm
song?
just kidding. Bitch. Dude, what am I gonna do?
It's only
Just
2
kidding.
years.
Okay, but you have to consider that I may be like 26.
That's fine.
Maybe you are gonna be 26.
There's no age limit to love.
Okay. I actually really like his new song. Jam and I also talked about it. It was more English than I expected. And then when I also first heard it, I was like, it's giving Coldplay, but I think they produced
Yeah. He
it
performed it in Argentina.
in yeah.
I'm surprised that they're not all enlisting at the same time.
It's probably because Jin actually has a limit, like by the end of this year, but they're all supposed to drop their own albums or like solo music, so they're just slightly staggering it. But I think by like I don't know when. By next year, everyone's gonna head out. But I think Namjoon is next.
His voice.
I'm so excited. Do you guys know the song "Sexy Nukim"? That was gonna be my option, but I'll send it to you guys. Tell me if you like
I
it.
feel like I'm very out of touch with K-pop now. I don't know. Ever since GOT7 kind of did their own thing, I haven't been very like in the circle unless it's like hip hop, and even then, like PH1 came out with an album and I barely listened to it. Like I like it, but I didn't really dive into it.
Dude, what was your theory with the astronaut, Sharon, when you saw the music video?
Oh, so I'm not very good at deciphering things. And when I watch movies and shows, I literally don't think deep into it. And then I see people like hypothesizing things after. I'm like, why can't you guys just enjoy a show? Like, I'm just kidding. But I was basically watching the music video and I was like, to me, it's giving he has a family and a child because like the crossword puzzle, one of the words said family, and there's a little girl who's kind of like the main character of the music video, and I was like, this is him just indirectly dropping that he has a wife and kid that he's been hiding. But then in reality, he's basically singing about army. Like no one in the music video was paying attention to him except for the child, and the child is an army or something like that. And so he's singing about how army is like his family, and I was just like, I really just thought I just got in my head about he has a wife and a kid, but okay.
That's kind of sad, but also cute.
No, I don't know if you watch his live when the astronaut released, but there were also I saw clips, but he was talking about how I don't know if he was really sad, but there was a period when people were like kind of bashing on BTS, like I thought you guys were going to the army, like why aren't you guys going yet? And then it was just like, oh, are you guys even gonna go anymore? Or like, you guys are for sure not going. And they just couldn't say anything about it, obviously. And then the Busan concert happened, and then Jin was just saying originally he wanted to go this June or July because he doesn't like the winter, he doesn't like the cold, but because of like the Busan concert and everything, so they postponed it. But during that time, they were just getting a lot of like unnecessary hate and hurtful comments from like fans and non-fans, and he was just like really sad about it. I was like, oh, Jin. And then later when he explained the story, a lot of I guess antis, they were just like, oh, why is he being like so privileged to choose to go to in the summer versus the winter and something like that. I was like, dude, like,
But
just shut
anybody
the
gets
fuck
that
up.
privilege. Like you enlist
Yeah,
yourself
like
as long as you do it before a certain time.
yeah, it's just like a preference. I was just like, dude, just shut the fuck up and get a life.
Lucy and I briefly talked about it because she got into Stray Kids the past year, so she's like getting into K-pop, and she's like, yeah, I don't know why Korean like stans are so much more meaner than Americans, because K-pop or Korean stans are like super nitpicky and mean, and then Americans are just thirsty. So like she's like balancing between the two. I'm like, yeah, that's actually really true.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate it all is, but I think from what I saw is just like the Korean government was supposed to, they kept postponing whether they get exemption or not, and it got to a point where they asked the public if they think BTS should enlist or not, and the public was like, what are you doing, like why are you asking us? And then the government was like, oh sorry. And so I think they just kept postponing, and then to BTS it was just like they were tired of waiting, but also just like, we'll do what we said we were gonna do as Korean citizens and like represent the country and like do our part in serving. So I think that's why they ultimately were like, we're just gonna do it.
No, I saw a video somewhere. It was basically the Korean government just, as every government would with, you know, one of their biggest money makers, it's just like, oh, how can we continue to use BTS? How can we continue to use their fame for our own benefit? And one of it is like, oh, if the public wants them to not go to the military, maybe that's something we would make an exemption for and stuff. Where BTS is just like, I am a Korean citizen, so I'll serve my responsibilities.
I saw a theory that the Busan concert was to gauge how much of an impact BTS has on the economy, and so then like they're like, yeah, if after this the government realizes that they actually make a difference, that maybe they'll exempt it, and then I don't know what happened afterwards because they actually did make a huge impact.
So I think again, I don't know how true this is. I just got this from a video, but apparently the Korean government has made an exception where they will allow BTS to perform in outside venues and stuff. So if they were to host another maybe Busan concerts or wherever, I don't know if they had to force BTS, but BTS is allowed to perform at those concerts.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's just very capitalistic.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens.
Well, that was our music sesh of this month. The first one that we've done in a while. Hope you guys enjoy the songs that we shared. If not, let us know what songs you've been enjoying because we're always on the discovery for new music because we all been in kind of a music rut lately. And let us know your opinions on anything that we talked about because we talked about a lot of things. So until next time, bye.